everybody, welcome back to Women Carry Knives. Today we are going to be taking a look at the Artisan Cutlery Waistline. Now this was loaned to us by Artisan Cutlery. Thank you so much for the opportunity to get this in hand and be able to play with it and see what we really think, and also to review it. Pardon me. This, just in all of its stabby glory, is a knife that I'm going to get. I absolutely loved it. It is so sleek, so nice. It's not quite the Shark. It is a little wider than the Shark, which I actually do not have out here right now. But you talk about just pencil length. I mean, you know, it's okay. Let's back up a little bit. So this is D2 blade steel. The blade itself is almost 4 inches. Just about 4 inches long. Your handle itself is 5 inches. 5 inches length. So your total length on this is almost 9 inches. It is a liner lock. The scales are G10. And some people I've seen or read or heard, all three, call this an hourglass shape, because as you see, if you're coming up here to the pivot area, it's a little bit wide and then it narrows down a little bit and comes back out just like an hourglass. It's just a beautiful knife. It is so smooth. It is just, I mean, the stabbiness of this, that upswept blade on there, is just gorgeous. I just love the way they've done that. The handle, like I said, with that hourglass shape, really, for being such a straight handle, so you're talking very rectangular, so to speak, but it has a really, really good feel to it altogether. Completely, no backspacer, completely empty. I actually really love that. There's something about it that just shows its strength and its beauty when it doesn't have that in there. You do have your pin here that actually will allow you to put a lanyard on it if you want. You have just enough space here that you are not going to get bit. So your blade is down, we can't even measure this one. Your blade is down maybe 1/4 of an inch, if that, just under 1/4 of an inch. So if you are sticking your fingers in there, you're not going to get bit by the tip of it. Now, I do have one knife, and I don't recall which one it is. I believe it is, well, we won't even say, but it bit me the other day, and it actually bit the tip of my finger because of the fact that the blade went all the way to the end of the handle. Now, this one is not a deep carry clip. I like it. You are talking about sticking out 1/2 an inch, a little over 1/2 an inch once you have it in your pocket. Now, because this is such a long blade, being closed that it is, 5 inches, most likely this is going to be something that I'm going to have to carry in my purse. I would not be able to stick it in a pocket because, unless it's a back pocket, because, again, women's jeans do not have pockets that deep. And if they do, somebody tell me where to find them. So, I would have absolutely no problem sticking this one in my purse. It would be absolutely awesome. It has such a great feel to it. I love the fact that in the handle, you have the bit of the cutout so that you can get to the liner lock really easy. I really hate it when you have a liner lock that is set so far in that you're not able to get to it unless you're using your nails. And that's not comfortable. That's not something that I choose or I like. It feels really, for being rectangular, it does feel really, really good in hand. And I was actually kind of surprised about that because I figured without any kind of real style to it, with it being just so rectangular, that it wouldn't feel that good. Now, the scales itself have just enough texture. I mean, there's really not that much texture to it, but it is just enough to where I don't feel like it's going to slip out of my hand. There's no jimping on it, so you really don't have something to really give you that extra grip, But because of the length and the amount that you can get your hand on it, for me, if I'm pressing down, I have enough down here that it's going to press on my palm, and I'm not going to feel like, you know, it's going to slip out of my hand, which I absolutely love that too. Again, this knife, just spectacular. Long, pointy, stabby. I seem to have a trend with these right now that I'm really starting to like them. I don't normally carry one this length, but for some reason I just really love it. I would actually have to get it because it's just beautiful. If you have any questions about this knife or any of the other knives that I've put up, please feel free to leave it in the comments section. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. I'd love to have you here. I love talking to you guys. And again, this is the Artisan Cutlery Waistline. If you have a chance, check it out. If you want to get one, just if you're thinking about it, go get it. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, have a great one.